check it out. That is peanut blossom. This is at the I'm gonna call it Eddie's garden. So I have 2 peanut plants with flowers on them. I have 3 altogether. That one is kind of, I'm not going to say anything about it. It looks okay, it's just maybe a little behind the others. But they're doing great. And this is a cucumber plant. Is it 1 or 2? No, it's just 1. And it's growing head and shoulders above the rest. That's cucumber. This one is not so bad. Actually, that's 2 in there. But this one has a little baby that I saw. This one's a little baby right there. And there's some more that are coming up. A little bit behind. I just planted these vincas along the rows of this tomato bed. There's tomatoes, and this is a peach tree. It's got some peaches on there. They don't look too good, some of them. They're like covered in goo from, I guess, borers. Borers, I guess, is what's in there. That's what happens with peaches sometimes. I suppose I ought to spray them somehow. Anyway, I also planted some more vincas in here. This is a bed that was planted in petunias and marigolds, but I took the marigolds out. We had some volunteers come and they planted petunias and marigolds. And I didn't really think it was a good combination, so I pulled out the marigolds. I put some peppers in, and there's some peppers over there I planted today. And then I also planted some vincas today. The vincas are courtesy of my husband, who works for a business that supplies plants to big box companies. And so sometimes he brings home their cast-offs, and anyway, they're beautiful. The only thing that's wrong with some of these is that the containers are like broken or whatever. Sometimes the plants are totally wilted. This bed here is kind of, it's like half in the shade and half in the sun. Wow, that's weird. Alright, let's focus on this side. Anyway, this is this piece here, peppers. Peppers are not looking any better than when we first planted them. They were very pot-bound, I guess you could call them. These peppers were very pot-bound, I guess, when we planted them, so they're not looking any better than when we first planted them. Anyway, there's peppers and some peas that are on their way out. These are collard greens over here, and in the front is broccoli. And this one seems to have suffered maybe the damage from somebody playing ball. I don't know. Well, I think it'll recover, but in the meantime it looks pretty messed up. There's some tomatoes over here. I just planted some lemon balm over there. This is lemon balm. And over there there's regular basil. I say lemon balm, lemon basil. And this is regular basil. I planted a couple more lemon basil today. A couple more here. They're looking a little wilty. Well, this one's looking a little wilty. This one's okay. And these tomatoes have some blossoms on them. Looking pretty good. These tomatoes over here, I think this stuff here is what came from my house. I planted these from seed, whereas those are planted from stuff that was donated. And there's some more vincas that came from my husband. Thank you very much. These tomatoes are great. I mean, look at that baby. It's fantastic. I don't remember what those are. Anyway, I have some watermelons. They don't seem to be doing anything more than putting out leaves, but that's a good thing. Got some pears coming along. Hard as little rocks. Over there, the lettuces are on their way out. I think I'm going to pull them up today and give them to the chickens. So I got so many lettuce plants going to seed. I don't think I need everything to go to seed. I could use that garden space. And this is corn, which it's made the task. It made the I don't know what you call it. Is this tasseling or is this other thing tasseling? I think this is what you call tasseling. I need to look that up again. But anyway, some of them are tasseling, but anyway, they're doing pretty good. I mean, they're short, they're in this bed, and they're maybe not too happy. They're probably not getting enough water, but what are you gonna do? That's what you get when you have a community garden. You probably never have enough water. These are all different manner of kales. I think this is collard green, but it could just be some kind of plain leaf kale, which basically is collard greens. That's what collard greens are, is a type of kale. There's these snap beans, which, well, they're bush beans also, but they're doing good, I guess. And over here, there's this is a sweet potato bed, which I also planted. Broccoli. This is broccoli. And sweet potato. And they're looking great. I mean, they were just little tiny sticks when they came in. But now, they're getting leaves, they're bushing out. They look amazing. This is my cabbage bed. Anyway, I think that I'm kind of done for the day. So I'm going to sign off now because I keep forgetting to say thank you for watching. So thank you for watching. My cabbage bed. And I planted some marigolds, which some of these came from my husband, some of them came from donations. And some of these cabbages are doing great. Some are doing okay. I'm noticing big holes and little holes. This kind of thing here. I'm gonna say this is slugs. It looks like slug damage. Big holes like this, usually slugs. And then I also see a bunch of little silvery lines all over. Can't really see them, but I was looking this morning, they were all over this place. Yeah, and I don't see any cabbage loopers, so I'm gonna say that that's slug damage. I don't see any little droppings. Ooh, excuse me. There's two wasps that are following me. I don't know why. Anyway, cabbages are doing okay. They're doing great except for the slugs, which they can't help. They're growing very well in spite of the slug issue. And look at this persimmon. It's doing great. Anyway, I wanted to show you, I don't know if you guys remember this apple tree earlier in the spring. It was loaded with little baby apples, and this is what's happening. They're falling off the tree. There's like 3 apples I think I noticed. Oops, yikes, sorry. Well, that one was gonna fall off anyway. This one, there's this one, and this one. I know I saw a 3rd one on the tree somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. And the rest of them are just falling off the tree. Half rotten. Or just dried up and coming to nothing at all. They just dried up. Anyway, I'm not too upset because of course it's the first year. So anything you get the first year is actually bonus, so I'm excited about that. This is I think this is a mustard green plant, which was kind of growing wild. It just came up on its own. And now it's gone to seed, and it's making these little pods which are fantastic for finches, goldfinches, house finches. They love to come and nibble on these little green seeds inside these little green pods. And the yellow flowers are great for pollinators. Pollinators come, they get their nectar, and they move on and they do great things, and they parasitize bad bugs. So here's some more of that mustard green. But this over here is arugula, which has gone to seed, and there's still some flowers which are great for the pollinators again. Again, these pods, these seedy pods, are great for the house finches and the goldfinches. They come, they perch on the little stems, and they just sit there and they nibble off all the seeds out of the pods. It's a lovely thing to see if you get a chance to catch it. So that's just one cool thing. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm gonna eat one of these arugula. Oops, I got 2. I got 2. Now see, I could eat that all day. It's just sweet and it's mild. Has a nice little arugula taste, just a little bit. It's got like almost no zing, which I really don't like. I don't like that arugula zing. I love hot peppers, and I kind of like horseradish, but that arugula stuff is just too much for me. But those flowers are tasty. Try it on your salad next time you have them growing. I just pulled these lettuce plants. I'm kind of tired of looking at them. And my chickens are gonna enjoy them. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna pull a few today and maybe the rest tomorrow. This is a lot. So